Hello friends, I am jumping on the Vlogmas train a little bit late, but I am still here for the 12 days of Christmas. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. Maybe 12 is maintainable. This is what a Monday looks like for me. Mondays, I work a half day at my Muggle job. This is the 13th of December, I believe. This was a day that my husband started his advent calendar. So he came in to show me what he pulled from his calendar this morning. And then we had a little chit chat while I made breakfast. He also works from home on Mondays. So his coffee smelled extra special good. I've started using this jam that our friend Allison brought us back from Michigan that is cherry and pineapple, and it is delicious. And the jar is not nearly big enough. And I'm honestly going to be really sad when it's gone. And then my typical breakfast. So the first thing I do on Monday morning is clean up my desk, because my desk can get incredibly disastrous. So yeah, just picking things up, moving things around, settling in for the Muggle job and the magic job. I posted for card vent on my Instagram. My friend Eliza and I are posting. We drew a card each day for Advent. We're posting through that progression with journal prompts and a card spread. And this has just been such a fun project, and also such an uncomfortable project, because it's really shifted my experience with tarot, as I've been sort of like the leader, in this process. I've really had to hold myself accountable to do the work as well, and that's not always comfortable. So this is what the Instagram post looks like each day.
Today's card is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is an invitation to your inner sanctuary, to cocoon and process, to find intentional rest and healing. And because you inside of yourself, you are safe. This is not dissociation, as you are going deep within you to experience your softness and to rest.
And while we're on the topic of Instagram, I am so proud of my new little tarot-focused Instagram page. I swoon when I see it. And then I had my daily Reiki group practice throughout the season of Advent. I am offering 30 minutes of group Reiki every morning. And this is just such a grounding, centering, inspiring experience. I'm totally smitten. I love it. And then it was time for me to make my own tarot pull for the day for the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about rest, but that's not what my cards gave me today. And then I settled in with my tarot journal. Nothing special. I can't show you how I copy the cards, because that process uses my phone, which is also what I use to record. But I simply copy the cards that I've drawn each day on my little printer, and I shrink them down, and then I cut them out. Then I pick washi that matches, and then I glue them into my cute little blank Hobonichi notebook. It's going to get really chunky really quickly. And I'm kind of in love with this process. It allows me to get out my creativity from like my bullet journaling days without having a sense of pressure to plan and be productive, but instead to just be creative and reflective. I totally love this practice. So when I am at my Muggle job, this is my view out into the street and the alley. Usually there's some really neat cloud progression when this speeds up, but it was a pretty clear sky today, so there was nothing too exciting going on in my neighborhood. And this lunch, my friends, feels like an absolute triumph. So I really wanted to like kale for a long time. Kale and salmon. I still don't like salmon, but I've learned that a massage makes all of the difference with kale. So this was our lunch for today. I massaged kale with lemon juice and olive oil. I added apples and cranberries and an onion and some walnuts and some Parmesan cheese. The dressing was olive oil, balsamic vinegar, some red wine vinegar, maple syrup, and honey mustard. And this salad is absolutely delicious. I'm almost sad that I don't have more than like 2 days worth of lunch. This is a huge win for me. I had every intention of doing a drive-through tarot for lunch. Like, I was really excited. I grabbed my cards. I went to the bank. I know that I could just scan checks in, but there's something really rewarding about actually depositing my paychecks from myself, and I love going to the bank. Anyway, so I went to the Starbucks that's in the Costco parking lot that's by the interstate thinking, yes, there'll be a line here, and there was not. So I got my coffee and I drove home, but I love my city. So I'm showing you the outskirts of Lexington, even though there was no drive-through tarot today. I guess I'll just have to go to Starbucks again in a few days and give it another shot. So for the rest of my work day, I did a couple of tarot readings and a couple of Reiki meditation sessions. If I didn't deal these cards out like on camera and live, it would be so bizarre how amazingly well they match up with your intentions. So yes, I am a tarot reader, but I read not for predictive or prescriptive purposes, but again, just sincerely for reflection. I bring my mental health background into just checking in with you where you are, what's important to consider. I do have both my standard readings and year-end readings open right now at the link in my bio. And then my husband had dance class this evening, so I had a really boring dinner of a frozen bean and cheese burrito. And I sat on the couch and read Tarot for Change by Jessica Dorr for the majority of the evening. Just me, my book, and the cats. I'll see you tomorrow.